Hey Commanders fans! The Washington Commanders are in full grind mode this offseason, making big moves to improve the roster and position themselves for another deep playoff run. Adam Peters and the front office have been aggressive, bringing in elite talent and reinforcing key positions. But could there be another blockbuster move on the horizon? According to Pro Football Focus's Mason Cameron, the Commanders should still have their eyes on one of the league's top pass rushers, Trey Hendrickson. Before we dive into this exciting possibility, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Commanders HQ for all the latest updates on your favorite team. It helps us grow the channel and bring you the best Commanders content out there. The Commanders wasted no time in shaking up the roster this offseason. They pulled off major trades for star receiver Debo Samuel and left tackle Laramie Tunsil, reinforcing two crucial areas. But while Washington's offense is shaping up nicely, there are still concerns on the defensive side of the ball, particularly in the pass rush. Mason Cameron of PFF suggests that the Commanders should go all in on trading for Cincinnati Bengals edge defender Trey Hendrickson. He argues that Washington's struggles in generating consistent pressure off the edge in 2024 make this move a necessity. Washington's defense struggled to generate pressure off the edge, posting just a 19.4% pass rush win rate, 24th in the NFL at the position, while Dorrance Armstrong finished as the only edge rusher to post a PFF pass rush grade above 66. Mason Cameron, PFF Hendrickson, is coming off an absolutely dominant season, in which he led the NFL in sacks with 18 and posted a top 5 PFF pass rush grade, 90.4. However, the 30-year-old pass rusher has requested a trade from Cincinnati, as he seeks a new contract extension, making him a prime target for teams needing a veteran defensive playmaker. For a team like Washington, which has its sights set on a deep playoff run, adding a premier edge rusher could be the final piece of the puzzle. The Bengals would likely demand significant draft capital in return for their star pass rusher. But Washington's lack of early round picks could make this a tricky negotiation. Still, Adam Peters has already shown he's not afraid to get aggressive when it comes to acquiring talent. A trade package could involve a second-round pick in 2026, or a combination of mid-round picks plus a player to sweeten the deal. With Hendrickson's contract set to expire after 2025, Washington would also have to consider offering him a lucrative extension to keep him in the burgundy and gold for the foreseeable future. While speculation swirls around a potential Hendrickson deal, analysts have already weighed in on Washington's offseason moves. Mason Cameron shared his thoughts on the team's best and worst acquisitions so far. According to Cameron, bringing back veteran linebacker Bobby Wagner was the smartest move Washington made this offseason. Retaining Bobby Wagner to command this defense was perhaps Washington's most savvy move of the cycle. At age 34, he posted the highest WAR value of any off-ball linebacker in the NFL in 2024, while clocking his third straight season of 91. 0+ PFF run defense grades. Wagner was an essential leader for the Commanders' defense last season, making key stops and calling plays in real time when opposing offenses tried to speed up the tempo. Bringing him back ensures that Washington's defense remains one of the most disciplined and effective units in the league. On the flip side, Cameron was not a fan of Washington's decision to sign defensive lineman Javon Kinlaw to a big contract. Despite posting the highest PFF overall grade of his career, 56.1, Kinlaw has an extensive track record of subpar play across his NFL tenure. Now, he stands as one of the 20 highest-paid defensive tackles in the league, despite having never earned a 60.0 PFF overall grade in any of his 5 seasons. This move has drawn criticism from fans and analysts alike, with many believing the Commanders overpaid for a player who has yet to consistently prove himself at the NFL level. However, the contract structure provides some flexibility, meaning Washington could move on from Kinlaw after 2025 if he fails to meet expectations. One of the biggest offseason moves for the Washington Commanders was trading for wide receiver Debo Samuel. Head coach Dan Quinn and GM Adam Peters made a bold move to bring in another playmaker alongside Terry McLaurin, and promising rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels. But after a slightly underwhelming 2024 season, some have questioned whether Samuel, can still be that explosive, game-changing receiver we saw in his prime? Well, if you ask Debo, he has zero doubts about what he's bringing to Washington in 2025. They put this much trust in me, Samuel told ESPN's John Keim. I can't come in here and let them down. They're getting a motivated Debo. You get a dog out there. These young legs are still moving. This body is still working pretty well. This is exactly the mindset Commanders fans want to hear. A locked-in and hungry Debo Samuel could be the key to unlocking Washington's offense under Cliff Kingsbury. His ability to line up anywhere on the field, break tackles, and create explosive plays could make life so much easier for Daniels in his rookie year. What do you guys think? Can Samuel bounce back and have a Pro Bowl caliber season? Drop your thoughts in the comments. While the Debo Samuel trade grabbed the headlines, Washington has also been busy locking down important role players. One of those is tight end John Bates, who just signed a 3-year, $21 million contract with the team. The deal includes $11, $52 million in guaranteed money, along with a $7 million signing bonus and an annual $340,000 roster bonus. That's a big step up for Bates, who has quietly been one of the more reliable blockers and depth targets in Washington's offense. This signing gives the Commanders a solid group at tight end, with Zach Ertz and Cole Turner also in the mix. While Ertz brings veteran leadership, Bates is a young, physical tight end who can contribute in both the passing and run game. With Jaden Daniels at QB, expect Washington to use more short to intermediate throws to tight ends, making Bates' presence even more valuable. Is this a smart move by the Commanders? Should they still look to add another receiving tight end? Let us know in the comments. Of course, Washington isn't the only team in the NFC East making headlines this offseason. Let's take a look at what's happening with our biggest rivals, the Cowboys and Eagles. The Cowboys re-signed edge rusher Dante Fowler Jr., who put up an impressive 10.5 sacks last season, his best total since 2019. Fowler credits his success to an improved off-season regimen and consistent playing time. I feel like I got the most reps I got in a long time, Fowler said. I had a really good off-season, taking care of my body, working out, stuff like that. I already knew what kind of work I was going to put out, because I put the work in the off-season. Fowler has been a streaky pass rusher throughout his career. But if he maintains his 2024 form, he could be a problem for Washington's offensive line. With Laramie Tunsil now at left tackle, the Commanders have a strong counter to Dallas's pass rush, but they'll still need to protect Jaden Daniels at all costs when facing their division rivals. Meanwhile, up in Philadelphia, the Eagles are stacking former Georgia Bulldogs on defense. Edge rusher Azeez Ojulari recently signed with Philly and is thrilled to be reuniting with Nolan Smith, Jordan Davis, and Jalen Carter. It's amazing having that chemistry and brotherhood with those guys, Ojulari said. We got so many Georgia guys here. Nolan, that's my brother for real. We've been in the same room since Georgia. I'm close with all of them. We all share that brotherhood. The Eagles have rebuilt their defensive front after some key departures, and with their aggressive pass rush, they'll be a major test for Washington's new-look offensive line. Protecting Daniels and giving him time to find his weapons, including Samuel and McLaurin, will be crucial when facing the Eagles this season. With the draft approaching, Washington has some big decisions to make. The roster looks strong, but adding an elite pass rusher like Trey Hendrickson could elevate the Commanders to serious Super Bowl contenders. Adam Peters has already proven he's willing to take bold risks, and this could be the next one. But we want to hear from you, Commanders fans. Would you trade for Trey Hendrickson? Do you think Bobby Wagner's return was the best move of the off-season? Was Javon Kinlaw's deal a mistake? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Commanders HQ for more exclusive updates, analysis, and breaking news. Thanks for watching, and as always, hail to the Commanders!